rude. I found the Scythers. Combi, get out of here. Combi, are you just gonna run away? Oh, okay. Finally, Combi with a fucking backbone. Oh. Strugglebug is such a cute name for a move. Hey, hey, hey. What are you doing that for, buddy? I really do want to get back into D&D. It's just so hard with responsibilities, you know? Hey, Scyther. Hey. Ain't that berry look so good? Hey. Ain't that berry look so good? Hey, Scyther. Well, we played it for a while, and then I think we played it too much, and the boys wanted to try something else. So they got into Mutants and Masterminds, and I tried that, but it just wasn't for me. I've never been super big into superhero stuff. So we haven't played D&D in a long time, and I miss it. Sick. Scyther's gonna go on my team. I like him. And so much stuff has come out for D&D since we stopped playing, and I really want to try it all. Right, well, at my work, because I'm a cake decorator at a bakery, and, I used to only work, like, 3 days a week, but then there was only 3 of us, and one of them got fired, so they needed me to start working more, and since then it's sort of, I've become one of the 2 not full-time, because we're not full-time, I've become one of the 2 competent cake decorators, so I was working full-time hours without, like, the full-time benefits and all that, and then it really took a toll on my back and my ankle. But since the new year, he pulled me back to 4 8-hour shifts, which is nice. Working there has made me want cakes so little. Like, I can't eat any of the stuff I make there. Because I don't just make the cakes, I do, like, all the stuff for the front counter and the little pastries and all that. And I can't eat anything there anymore because of the amount I have to make them. Some pickle pals. Man, now I want just a good sandwich now. Ain't nothing better than just a really good sandwich. Oh my, Khaki Doug can evolve, guys! Oh, let's do that. What's his moves looking? No, 3. Right? I see what goes into everything and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I don't want to eat this right now. I've been dealing with it all day, and I don't like cake much to begin with. They really took a chance hiring me because I had no experience going in. But now, not to, like, brag or anything. Right? And boy, they're dirty little secrets. And, like, we've hired a few other cake decorators since I started there a year ago, and they just keep leaving. We have the worst turnaround rate, I swear, in the entire store. We keep hiring people and they leave like a month in. And it's because it sucks to work there. It's not like one of those like fancy little bakeries. It's a bakery inside of a grocery store, and it sucks. Yeah, it's not fast food at least. I got the idea for deli. See, I like the idea of healing and just flavoring it as you're just eating just a really good meal. Just like a good hearty bowl of soup or something. This fucking rabbit. I don't want your rabbit, I want this. Yeah, I really didn't want to work fast food. I just have this issue with cooking food for other people. Because I'm always so paranoid that whatever I cook's going to be like raw or not cooked enough and I'm gonna get someone sick. I love just a good homemade soup with like a lot of stuff in it. Oh. Biscuit died. I keep meaning to make soup too. Right, I had a lot of friends that worked at McDonald's. Oh. Where? Oh, it's right there. A lot of my friends started out at McDonald's, as their first job. Right? I'm not good at a fast-paced environment either, even though I told them I was. It stresses me out really bad. Right? Any job's a good job when you have none. Like, when you don't have a job, especially because I was having a really hard time getting a job before working at the bakery. So I was willing to take anything at that point, and I hadn't heard back until like a week or two after I applied. And knowing now how it works there, they probably just lost a decorator, and they were like, well, we need to hire someone else. So what about the last person that brought in a resume? But at this point, I believe any job is a good job if you need it. Mine is tomato potato soup, chopped potatoes, broth based sauce and chicken. See, soup is just, I think it might be one of my top 10 foods just because it's so versatile. Me and a coworker at McDonald's would always buy each other ice cream. See, my coworkers aren't that nice to me. They like me enough, but I've worked really hard to get them all to like me to a point where they will all tell me their secrets and like gossip with me. Plus I sit right in the middle of the bakery, so I hear everyone's like conversations and I hear everyone talking shit about everyone else, so I know shit. I got all those little secrets. I hope it doesn't take that long. Well, I would consider maybe looking for something else while you wait too, just in case it does take that long. Because it would be a bummer to wait 6 months for them to get back to you, and then it ends up being like, oh, we're sorry, but we're gonna look for someone else. And it's like, cool, so I just wasted 6 months. I wish my family had like a secret recipe for anything. My dad was pretty good at cooking, but right? Well, because everyone talks so loud there, but not loud enough for other people to hear. And I'm right in the middle, so I hear all the conversations they're having, talking shit about all the other people that are working there, so... And then, like, if someone gets in trouble, someone, like, comes over to me and is like, oh, did you hear? And I'm like, no, I didn't hear. I remember one day, and this was gross. Not to expose him. I'm not gonna use his name, because I don't want to expose him. But one of the dudes that works on donuts, because the place I work at is known for their donuts. You know, that's their big thing. It's made fresh daily. One of the dudes that works decorating donuts got in trouble one day. And, you know, I didn't know what it was about until one of the people that works at the front counter pulled me aside. They're like, oh my god, you'll never you'll never believe this. Like, he was licking his fingers and stuff while decorating and touching all the donuts, and he was eating things and basically not washing his hands and stuff. And everyone was so disgusted because he was touching all the donuts with his nasty fucking saliva hands. So I immediately went to the group chat and I'm like, guys, don't buy donuts today or these days, because these are the days he's working and he's fucking gross. And I remember one of our... Ew! Oh, that's a nightmare. Ugh. No, yeah, no. We had a coworker fired for trying to steal from the bakery. She wasn't a very good coworker. Another one it's not official, but I assume she got fired because she never fucking showed up for her shifts or answered her phone or anything. No, their donuts are good. It's just I wouldn't buy them while he made them. Or at least while he fried them. Oh, hello? Oh, I need to rest some guys. I need potions too, shit. We're gonna go and stop. Do I have not from my current workplace? Is natural musk? Ew. Ooh, another fun thing about my workplace, and this is the real fun when you come into work at 7 a.m. is when you come in the morning and start using the water at the sinks, the smell of sewage is so strong, and like it burns a little bit, and it's right when someone goes to use the sinks during the morning. I worked in a bread factory and made an English one. Ew! Oh yeah, gross. I wouldn't eat them after that either. God, the food industry sucks. Ugh. Oh, fuck. Thanks for sharing your nasty work stories, guys. I'm glad it's not just me. Oh, come on. No, don't hit me. Oh yeah, I was going to... It gets really hot at the bakery too, especially for us cake decorators, because we're sat working right in front of the ovens and everything, so all the hot air from that just hits us immediately, and it's the worst in summer because it's just the heat from outside and the heat from the ovens, and I can't wear any sorts of sleeves when I work there. Oh my god, I keep forgetting what I was doing. I'm gonna get some stuff to craft potions. I'm gonna craft some potions. I'll craft some of these too. When try to stand in front of like it was a campfire. Yeah. Yeah, the people I work with are fine enough. I like a lot of them. There's a very few that I hate. But the job itself fucking sucks. Just I have very bad legs and they hurt a lot and my ankle's gotten really bad since working there. So ideally my next job I would like to be something where I get to sit for at least a decent amount of time, but that's for future me to worry about. Right now I'm just happy to have a job. I'm gonna go catch those guys. Oh god. Oh. Who's that little guy? Hello? It's like a little frog guy. Strangers. Right, that's always the dream, to make it big with something that you're actually passionate about, something you actually love to do. Like, if I could survive solely on income from, like, art and stuff, that would be the dream. But it's sort of a hard dream to get into, because there's so much you have to do on your own. Like, there's resources out there, but there's so much work you have to put in. And so much time you have to put in. I hope you make it big with your novels, though. That would be really exciting. I was really into writing for a long time, but eventually I stopped writing, and I really wish I could get back into it. But, sir. But I'm so insecure about sharing my creative shit, right? Writing is the worst because all of all these good ideas that you come up with, it's like there's already something like that. But I mean, even when something already exists, there's always a chance to do it but better or in a different way. Like, you can write like a vampire story like Twilight, but you could do it in your own way, add your own little twist to it, and people will like it because it's something new and fresh. And right, it really is all about luck, and I feel like who you know and the connections you have. It's a lot of networking and stuff like that. But if you're willing to put in the effort that goes into it, then, you know, there's always a chance that you can strike it big, you know? Hey, Ryan! Just talking about, you know, living the dream. Working for yourself, doing stuff you love. I have that issue so bad. I always have these really good ideas in my head, like for art, and then I go to try and like draw it or something. Right? There's tons of people that have gotten massive success and they don't have any fancy degrees or anything, but I feel like a lot of it is unfortunately luck. And, because it's about getting the right person to see it, and they're like, wow, this is amazing. I need to spread this around. But, you know, anyone could be lucky. Like... Oh, I keep running into rocks. I'm just sort of running around catching some guys right now, just to sort of... pass time. I should go deal with the Lord, though. Right, I really hope you make it big with your novels. Oh. Hello, sir. Because you seem really passionate about the world you've made, just from what I've seen. Is you've put so much work into it, and I really hope it, like, becomes something. Big squad. I'm gonna put Scyther on my team. He's cool. Right? That's how a lot of my stuff started too, is just like doodling out a little concept on like one of my worksheets at school instead of actually doing my work, because I never did my work. Which really kicked my ass in high school. But right, I always had all these ideas and I was thinking of those instead of actually doing what I was supposed to be doing. We're gonna switch that out. See, my big flaw with school was that, again, not to brag, I'm a smart person. And I was sort of like the smart child, you know? I like knew everything, I memorized stuff really well. I was like straight A student. Yeah, I was a smart cookie. And that was all great in like elementary school and like grade 7 and 8, cuz you know, that was all easy. But then I got into high school and I was like in that mindset of like, yeah, I don't need to do my work. I don't need to take notes. I'll remember all this. But then I have all these classes with all these different teachers and all these different fucking things to learn. I'm not taking notes. I'm not studying for any tests. And I still did good in high school. I won't lie about that. But it was really stressful and hard, and I feel like that's where a lot of my anxiety came from, is because I was so used to being like the smartest kid in my class and getting by so easy, and then suddenly I was in school with like hundreds of other smart kids who are like doing things so much easier, and it was just miserable. The only time I almost failed a class, oh, I still hate getting stuff wrong. Trust me. It sort of started my whole mentality where if I can't do it right, I don't want to do it. which isn't a good mindset to have. If you can't do it right the first time, keep fucking trying, because you'll eventually get it. But I was so focused on like, oh, you know what? I won't get it right the first time, so I'm just not gonna fucking do it. And that's not a good way to be. And then in grade 12, they stuck me in a class I didn't actually sign up for and I didn't want to be in, so I did nothing in that class and I almost failed that and didn't graduate. But what am I doing? I just keep walking around doing nothing. But I think my teacher in that class took pity on me because I'd done so well every other year. It was a world issues class. It was all about like world issues and like all that stuff. But I didn't sign up for the class and they sort of just stuck me in it and I didn't want to be there. I didn't have any friends in that class. And I just didn't want to do it. So I just didn't do it. I didn't do any of the work. I didn't study at all, didn't take any notes. And at some point when he showed me my marks for that class, I think I had a 36. A 26 or a 36 in that class. And yeah. And that was close to the end of the year. So there's no way I could have done well enough on the final exam to have brought my mark up that much. So I think he was mostly just like, you know what? She's done good in all of her other classes. I don't want this to be the one thing that fucking drags her down, so I'm just gonna bump her up to a 50 or something. Which I'm thankful for, because if I had to do another year just because I failed one class, and I wasn't super into summer school either, I would have freaked my bean. Mr. White slapped, though. He was cool. What time? 4:30. I'll probably go for another half hour, because Jake gets off at like 5, and then I assume we're going immediately after he gets home. Now, I know I can throw a berry. I've been doing that. Thanks for the balls, though. Idiot. Still remember when I got him to call me bro, and that was like a huge deal in high school. Yeah, you were so proud of that. I remember you texting me, you're like, oh my god, you'll never believe what happened. I had to do makeup essay for grade 12 English got both you and our sister, huh? Because I think that was the one class she couldn't pass. Like, she tried and she just couldn't pass it. And grade 12 English wasn't super easy for me either. I think grade 12 English teachers just had it out for our family. Yeah, well, you like to read, nerd. That's why. Yeah, she would always insist that it's because her grade 12 English teacher hated her. But yeah, I think she failed it a few times. Oh yeah, I was the kid who wouldn't take any notes, wouldn't study for any tests, and I'd still get like in the 80s or 90s on each one. I got high honors in all my high school years, which is like an average of 90 or more for the year. So I was good at school. It's just I was a very bad student when it comes to like studying and prepping, and I will fight you, Jake. You know I will. I don't know if you're big. don't know. I just know I got a pin to say I got high honors all through high school, and I lost the pin. Yeah, elementary school, I was valedictorian. Yeah, that was miserable. I'm gonna expose myself. I did cry in front of my whole class and all their parents at our fucking graduation because I was too anxious to read my speech. It was between me and this other kid in my class named Steven, and I should have just given it to him. But I was too prideful. Where's my big weasel? Sir? I don't want to fight, sir. Sir! Right, we didn't even know who the valedictorian was. Valedictorian for this grade 12 class is this weird ass kid. Right? My strongest subjects were math. I wish I'd taken science all the way through. I stopped it because I don't know if it's the same for other places, but in Canadian high school at least, you only have to take science for grade 9 and 10. And then it sort of splits off into biology and chemistry and all that stuff, but you don't have to take it. And I wish I'd taken biology all the way through. I really like science, but I just had bad experiences with science teachers that I didn't want to take it anymore. I was really good in English just because I don't know why I was good in English. I was just really good at it. And then art class I was good in just because I was an artsy person. It wasn't hard. I knew how to draw still lives because that's all she fucking made us do. I remember in grade 12, I did a creative writing class. And that was the best class ever because every day we would just be writing a story, or he would give us a prompt and we'd write about it. I just keep running around doing nothing. I'm being distracted. You know what? Let's go deal with this. I warp there. Was it Mr. Elliot? How do I... No, yeah, he was really cool. He was my neighbor for a while. Okay, we're gonna continue on with the main quest, because I keep getting distracted when I'm not doing it. Get over there. Oh, that's cool. See, I love when teachers, because some students struggle with that shit, right? Like, where am I? Because I struggled with getting homework done on time and all that. And some teachers just sort of didn't get that. But it's always cool when a teacher, like, gives you a second chance to sort of fix your grade up. Right? I was sort of the same way. I was smart and I took in information, but I hated having to put that information back out, because it's like I know it. I don't need to repeat it. Jake, you're not dumb. You weren't good at school stuff. Oh, I didn't catch that guy. To be fair, though, you were also super, like, unfocused in high school. We're all book dumb, yeah. I couldn't tell you a single math thing. I sucked at math. Ryan's who you go to for math. I just feel like school should be 1 year shorter. Because by grade 12, you're so tired of doing so many years of school. They just made it 11 grades or whatever. I feel like that would be perfect. I'm not like a school expert or anything.
Hey there! If you like what you just watched and want to see more of it, please like and subscribe. If you want to catch me live next to my stream, give me a follow over on Twitch. Keep it zesty, everyone.